Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. Thanks for coming out. You guys are awesome. So I had seen this advertised for $25 and then it went down to $10 today, so I scooped it up. The ad said self-propelled doesn't work and deck is rusty, but still runs. You can see in the back of the deck here there's some rust through. I've seen worse. So I went out to Henrietta and Horatio's house. Horatio's the one that showed it to me. Said he got a newer mower. He was just going to put this to the curb and let the junk guy pick it up. But the wife, he said, well, why don't you try advertising it? So I scooped it up. So we got to talking. He said he's a commercial helicopter pilot. You meet all kinds of people. So we discussed aviation for a while. So I kind of had to chuckle a little bit. The safety brake cable here doesn't work. He's got it wired to the open position. He said he has to pull the spark plug wire off to kill it. I thought with somebody with that kind of safety issues as far as being a pilot is concerned, having this wired up is really Mickey Mouse. He would not tolerate that on his pre-flight inspection. If he was flying and saw this Mickey Mouse deal here, the helicopter would be grounded. That was kind of funny. So he did start it in a pile of sand. Maybe that's the issue with this thing. It was sandblasted. So I haven't really looked it over, so let's check it out now, try to start it and see what the issue with the self-propelled. I asked him what he thought the issue was. He thought the gearbox was bad. So we'll find out. So it's got enough oil. Could use an oil change. That's always a good sign. It is a little bit above the full mark, but not too much. So this is a 03 model, 2003. The production date is February of 03. So it's a 9-year-old unit, well used. So I'm going to go ahead and start this thing and see if there's any action in the drive system, and then we can try to figure out what the issue is with this thing. Oh, when he did start it, there was a puff of smoke. So I think it's maybe burned a little bit of oil, possibly. I got to pull the spark plug wire. So I looked at the cable on this one, the drive cable. I'll show you. This one's got a self-adjuster on it, which I haven't seen before. There's an adjusting wheel here. There's hardly no grabbing of the bar here. So what I'm going to do is move the cable towards the engine. I can do that with this adjustment wheel. It's kind of easy to do. I want to move the cable close to the engine, get rid of the slack up here. That tightened it up a little bit. Okay, now we got some action. So the deal is you only can go so far, and I'm kind of pushing my limits here on the adjustment. So the belt could be overstretched. Okay, that's giving me some action. If we can't get anything out of this, we're going to have to look at it closer. I think I'm adjusted as much as I can go. Let me start it up and see what we got. Okay, it's sure banging a lot. You heard all that squeaking, so it's doing something. I don't know if the belt's slipping or what the deal is. But we do definitely have better action, and there's just another secondary issue here. So let me turn this on its side, and then I'll get you down here to look at it, see if we can see anything. I have a hunch. I have a hunch that the gears and the plastic wheel are stripped out. It's not making any kind of connection. We may have to replace the two front wheels. So, as you can see, this thing is sandblasted smooth. That's the cleanest metal I've seen on a deck. An auto restoration shop couldn't get it that sandblasted. Blade is dull, couple of nicks. Couple of nicks in the blade. Let me see if we can mess with this right now. Just a quickie. I got some tools handy. Let's see if we can take this off and check the gearing on the plastic wheel. Nine sixteenths. The other side seems to be free spinning more than this side is. No, there's enough meat on this. Let me flip it over and check the other side. Okay, I think I have another clue. I'll probably do another video, take this off, and dig deeper. Let me just pull off that wheel on the other side. I won't tighten this down. It's going to come off here in a minute. Let me get a jack stand and we'll look at this real quick. It's got a belt on it. It seems like it's got tension on it. This one looks good too. I'm going to dig deeper probably in a second video. We're maxing this one out. But these aren't worn down smooth. There's still some meat on these plastic gears. I'm going to disassemble the pinion gears. I think I have a hunch what we're dealing with here. Okay, the Hi-Tunnel Mulcher front gear drive. It's a 2003 model year, 7-horsey, crafty Craftsman. We're going to mess with this here in a second or two. Thanks for coming out. Look for the follow-up video to this one. Appreciate you, kids and cadets.